Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today it's with great excitement that I am unboxing Dynaudio's brand new release Evoke 20, their large bookshelf speaker in the new Evoke range. This is a hugely anticipated range of speakers that perhaps is designed to replace their previous sort of Excite range, but at a quality and price above the older ones. Okay, so firstly, Dynaudio, Denmark, amazing R&D facility, great people, great atmosphere. Everything about that company and the way that they build speakers is astonishing and if not second to none. They have their new range in boring brown boxes, but this is a freight carton and inside we'll see a little bit more. On the edge of each of the carton is a bit of information and of course model and serial numbers, and that is emulated on the other side. Opening this outer freight carton is very, very straightforward. Okay, simple nick and tag, and that we see inside the better coloured perhaps inner box. Now, rolling that over, I mean this is a heavy pair of speakers. Lifting the outer carton off is relatively straightforward, bit of a vacuum seal because of the size and how well it is done. Okay. And then we see obviously the upside down of the inner box. It's added an element of brownie gold printing, again model information on the top, serial number information on just one end and a little bit more. Okay. Now this packaging I guess is a little bit classier, and should the outer box get a bit scruffy with courier tags, scratches and marks and those types of things, it's nice to know that you can present a brand new carton to the end user. Okay. Opening the next layer is very straightforward. It's worth noting that on the top Dynaudio has a factory seal, and so it's quite obvious if they have been opened previously. Rocking that forward, you'll see a couple of things that are relatively unique to this range. The first is introduction of instructions and safety information, both two colour delineated brochures. One's a little bit of a soft black paper and the other one is perhaps a classier colour one. Okay? Excellent to see, multilingual, lovely photographs, lots of information about Dynaudio themselves. Okay. The next you'll see two cartons, and that's where the grills are held. The grills themselves, I'll just open them in a moment. We've got a warranty card with information about international dealers, and a layer of really beautifully moulded closed cell foam, alluding in its shape and cutout the fact that these are a slightly tapered cabinet, and again beautifully presented in the box. So, leaning that forward, you'll see the speakers, and somewhere in the middle there we've got the port bungs or wads, allowing us to perhaps attenuate the air, the port a little bit and manage the air in and out. Now, very carefully we sort of raise these up and out of the box. Now these are very heavy, so I'm going to move off to one side the grills. Okay. Get the other speaker out of the box. There we go, empty, and get rid of the final carton. Now before we have a look at those, I'm just going to pause and just quickly open the grills. They're delineated with a part code as to what they are. Black grill for the Evoke 20. A simple nick exposes the grill. Now this is an acoustically transparent black cloth. It's semi-see-through. It has 4 magnets holding it on to the speaker itself, and those magnets are actually covered with a little bit of a soft pad, ensuring that there's no risk of any vibration during operation of the speaker, or any mark should it sort of be moved around. Okay, great to see the attention to detail, even for something as simple as a grill. Right, now these speakers are in pairs, and we're going to unbox a set in gloss white. It's at the rear of the speaker that they that the cloth bag is sellotaped in place. Just going to take this off to one side. Removing the bag's very straightforward, just being a bit careful because of the gloss finish. The bag is not only designed to protect the paintwork in transit, but also keep that high gloss finish. And it's lovely to see that these simple things have been well thought out by Dynaudio. Okay. Now carefully spinning that round, you'll see one of the things that is new in this range, a magnetic protector for the tweeter. Now it's quite a good grip to it, so, and of course it says on it, please remove before operation for obvious reasons. It's a semi-rubberized product in yellow so that you really can't miss these and know to remove them and put them in the box or perhaps discard them. Okay. Looking at the speaker for the first time, and as I rock it forward so you get a sense of scale, do you understand that these are not a small bookshelf speaker? And from a performance and dynamics perspective, they sound much bigger than their physical size. They're heavy, really heavy, nuggety, and well balanced, I guess. Having a look at it, the first thing that we will see is Dynaudio's almost signature soft dome tweeter. It's a coated material, silk dome, and in behind it is something brand new. They use a Hexus diffuser in behind the tweeter itself. It's a dome-like shape, and it helps to basically eliminate any reflection off the back surface of the tweeter and helps to also disperse that tweeter sound throughout the room. It improves scale, timing, all of those things in soundstage, and it's wonderful to see in such an affordable range some of their higher end developments trickling down to something far more affordable. So we want it down, of course you see the main mid-bass driver, classic MSP dome or driver. Very, very lightweight. It's a heat-treated product, so it sort of shrunk onto a mould, giving the signature sort of look. The process means that these divots are created, giving at the back of the unit somewhere that the voice coil can be easily glued, without the necessity of a traditional dust cap, which adds more glue and mass and weight, and ends up with a more rigid design that's lighter than most. This range also features aluminium in their voice coils. Now a voice coil, of course, is that engine, the part that moves the driver itself, and to get that lighter at whatever cost means that it will give you a much punchier, controlled sound. And it's wonderful to see such enthusiasm and quality of product selection in Dynaudio. Beneath the main big bass driver is, of course, the Dynaudio logo, set beautifully on the gloss white front. Again, looking at it, it's a relatively deep bookshelf. Good set of stands are probably the most likely place you'll put these, so the weight is probably negligible. And then looking at the rear, we have some of the other key elements. The most obvious is the port. Now this is a big long port, ensuring that the air management inside is second to none. Below the port, the distance below, is of course the main binding post, and with that the crossover network which sits inside. The binding posts are those classic 5-way binding posts, allowing for bare wire, spades, bananas, and all of those combinations. The quality and fit and feel of these is excellent, and it's good to see that they have not scrimped on any of the elements of this speaker. Again, spinning it around, you look at its depth and the top, it's lovely as far as its overall finish. The gloss finish is second to none in its price point. So, there we have it. These long-awaited Evoke 20 bookshelf speakers, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.